Emergency broadcast system.
We're sorry. All circuits are busy now. Will you please try your call again later?
Hello YouTube and preppers, this is the Comms Prepper, and I'm not sure if you can hear this, but we got a downpour coming, so we're going to test out the first wash here and spin down system, because we're collecting some rainwater, and I'm going to try to step out here real quick. But as you can see, the water's running down off the roof into that first flush. It's going past the ball down into the pipe, and you can see it's draining a little bit out of the pipe, which is fine because it's coming in a whole lot faster than it's going out. And when that water backs up, that ball is going to float up and plug the hole. So I'll pause here and wait for that water to come up. I'm trying not to get the camera wet here, but we're collecting water off the roof. It's running down the roof here into the gutter, cruising right along into the downspout, and pouring into the first wash. So what's happening now is this roof is getting rinsed off from the rain, and it's backing up into that first flush there. Alright guys, well, we got in the car here because along with the rain came the lightning, so I'm in my friend's car and it's raining on his car here. But the first wash ball just went up, plugged the hole, and I'm not sure if you can see it there on the end, but we're spitting out harvested rainwater, running through the first wash filter, getting chlorinated. So we're catching rainwater with the Rainwater Collection system, and there's nice clean water going out there. And when this dies down a little bit, I'll get a little bit closer, but I'm going to sit in the car right now while the lightning's flashing. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's close. It's looking for us. And the lightning's coming. Four-wheeler's nice and wet. Oh yeah. Not sure if you guys can see that. A little bit of break in the rain, and the first flush is draining out again in the back, and the ball is starting to reset or drop down. So I'm not sure if you can see that there, but the black ball is starting to drop because there's a little break in the rain, and of course the first flush drips out of the opposite end to empty the chamber. So as the ball drops, it's kind of resetting until the next big rain comes, and it'll start to fill up again and plug that hole again. So I think we're going to go through a couple of cycles here of first flush and collecting water, and then not first flush. I may have the washer that comes with different washer sizes, and the drip in the end, I think I might have the one that's too large because it drained out pretty quick, so I might want to go down a size. They give you 8 different sizes, and I think that's so you could tweak your system out and your first flush. Alright guys, the storm has passed. The ball has dropped in the first wash, and all that water that backed up in that pipe, as you can hear, is now draining out of the first wash, resetting it for the next rain. We're actually going to adjust the first wash because I think I'm draining too much water too fast. And this kit, like I said, comes with 8 rubber washers, and I put the largest washer in. So I'm going to take this off and put the other washer in, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Alright guys, here's the first flush pieces. This is actually the drain portion. And these little rubber washers set the drain rate. And I had opened that up with a pocket knife, and I think I opened it up too much. So what I'm going to do is switch to this one, and again you get 8 different sizes. And that sits in that like that, and then goes in there like that, and then above this is this plastic mesh screen to help stop it from clogging up. And you can go ahead and buy an optional stainless steel screen that this will sit up inside of for even greater protection from getting plugged up. And then that's the cap on the end there. So I'm going to reassemble this and put it back on, and hopefully the next flush that we do, the drain rate will be a little bit slower. And that's the first flush drain valve here, pretty much assembled. This is loose until you tighten it up inside. And again, that's optional, but if you buy that, you get this little PVC spacer. So I'll go ahead and reinstall that. And there it is, reassembled with a different washer in it. And we can come over here and we'll take a look at the spin down filter. And we caught some leaves, and looks like a couple of little tiny bugs. And there's that chlorine filter there dissolving. Now if you want to flush this out, what you can do with this valve here is open that up, and that'll empty or drain the filter out, and then all that debris will drain out of the bottom, so you won't actually have to disassemble this and clean it so much. So there's the filter draining out. And we can reclose that again and get ready for the next rain. Actually, got a little bit more in there. Got trapped up around the chlorine puck. So now we're ready for the next rain. So I think that's a successful test of the rainwater harvester. And I did come up today to plumb it up, but as always, I forgot a part. So back off the mountain. But I was able to get that reconnected there. I found the adapter to step that schedule 20 PVC up to schedule 40 to reassemble that. So that's all sealed up with the exception of the input there that has some 100-mile-an-hour tape on it. So maybe next weekend we'll get that done. And as always, thank you for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. This has been the Comms Prepper with a fortunate opportunity to actually see the rainwater harvester in operation.